What is going on, everybody? It is Saturday. We are what, the 3rd of April already? We've made it through a pandemic. We're all alive. We get to sit with each other and talk. Hey, this is a pretty awesome day, I think. Got a good crowd starting up today. Let me see who's already posted in there. Richard Brown, my man Richard Brown's in there. He says, always enjoy my Saturday fix with JR in the gang. Man, it's so nice to have you here, Richard. And you know what's really cool about this group, guys, seriously? And I know you guys notice it too. Everybody's positive. Nobody's complaining. Nobody's talking about what they can't do or their woes or any of that stuff. You guys are just positive people. Man, I love spending time with you guys. Pen and paper at the ready for this. Oh, good, because I'm going to cover a lot of stuff today. And guys, just so you know, if you're new to this training, every day, Monday through Saturday, actually, I go and do a live. Monday through Friday, I do it at 9 a.m. because I got other stuff to do. Saturdays, I give myself a little leeway and I start at 10. But this is all about learning how to start, run, and grow online businesses. I'm here to serve you. I make money on my courses and other things and ads and all that. So this is my opportunity to give back to you guys and just answer your questions and just help you out. So feel free, even if the subject matter is not something you have a question on, if it has to do with making money online, please feel free to ask me that question. James Breen, good morning, Paul and JR, loud and clear, sunny and 57 again today here in Savannah. Where's Johnny? Hey, I got 2 notifications from Google today. Good, things are working. That's a good thing. What is our weather today? I think it's supposed to be like in the 70s, something like that. I have pen and paper ready too. Good. That's good to hear. Let me see. What is the weather here today, guys? It is going to be 73 as a high and cloudy. So we got some cloudy weather here. And what you guys may not know about San Diego is, everybody thinks it's warm year round. Actually, May and June are 2 of our coldest months. We have May gray. We have June gloom. The weather gets a little tough around then. It's not like, the January, February stuff that you guys have. I mean, sometimes we're in the 80s there. Let me a little sip here. So today I want to talk about finding the perfect products for your niches. This is really important. I think it's something that a lot of people have a hard time with and they get stuck. And I don't want you to get stuck. That's the thing that prevents you from making money, is getting stuck. I don't want you stuck, guys. I want you to have a way to get the information you need to keep moving forward. Nothing feels better than doing something and working on something and getting results back. My wife just came in right before I started, and she just started running ads on YouTube for her dog training course, and I think she's spent like maybe $30 so far, and somebody just bought one of her courses for $297. That's pretty cool, right? And she has a webinar she did. She's got really cool ads she's put in a lot of work on this. She went out of her comfort zone because she was really originally a shy person, and now she's training people and she's helping animals, and that's her motivation, is she's helping people with their pets. So if you have some type of motivation like that you can interject, guys, man, this online business stuff is awesome. Plus you make money, but it's not just about the money. Don't focus just on the money. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to tell you today when we're talking about all the things you can do and the products you can pick. I'm going to tell you, don't just focus on the money. That's not what it's just about. But do put all your comments in this chat section here. I really love your comments. I love talking to you guys. You inspire me to do more, really. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't get up and do all this stuff. Why would I, right? But I got you guys. So that's super important. So I'm going to talk a little bit about these products here. I want you to think about this first. There's 2 kinds of products that you can really sell online. One is a commoditized product, okay? And the other is a niche product. So what's a commoditized product? These are like essentials. They're high demand, they're popular goods or services. They can be physical, they can be digital. These products are something that everybody needs. But the problem with selling commoditized products is that you can't focus on any one person because everybody buys them, okay? So, it's anything from like food or golf clubs or clothes or kids' toys. Those are more commoditized type products. Those are very hard to sell and they have very low profit margins. So we want to stay away from those. A lot of the products I sell, in fact, all the products I sell, you can't get anyplace else. You know, for our survival food company, we have canned meats that are phenomenal. I mean, they're delicious. I've been selling them for 11 years, and you can't get them anyplace else. My courses, my training that I devised, that I made up, that I created, you can't get that anyplace else. I mean, you can get other courses like mine, but you can't get my course. You can't get me at any other spot. So having something that is really original like that is kind of cool. You don't have to do that. I mean, you can sell t-shirts, but even t-shirts you can make original to where it's your design and your thing. What is the most expensive product you have sold as a physical product? The most expensive product I've sold as a physical product. Now digital, I will tell you, a consulting package that was $66,000. That was the most expensive digital one. I guess it's my canned meats, but it's not that one product is so expensive. It's that somebody bought a whole lot of one product. I had a sale for almost $100,000 from one customer on my canned meats one day. I've had many orders for $40,000 or $50,000, but that is for a whole lot of one product. So I guess the most expensive product I sell is my canned meats, and they're only a couple $100. Yeah, so I would say it would be that, Paul. It would definitely be that. So when we get into niche products, these are products or services that serve a specific customer base or product category. They're unique, they're one of a kind, they could be handmade products. There's something they're really tough to find. Niche products are often made in small batch runs, or demand, or if it's a course, obviously, it's a course. They're unique. Let's say a unique beaded bracelet or necklace, maybe handmade frozen yogurt or something like that, a leather iPad case. And, I'm going, when I say, ice cream, I was talking off digital. We only do digital, really. However, a lot of people online will sell a combination of commoditized products and niche products. I would tell you to go with niche products in the beginning because you don't really have an audience built up yet. So larger online retailers and marketplaces can buy items in large quantities. You don't really want to compete with them, and that's when you get into the commoditized products. Digital or physical and drop shipping. Let's see here, Richard, what are you asking here? Digital or physical and drop shipping. I sell all of those. I'm not quite sure what your question is, but I sell all of those online. I do digital products, I do physical products, and I do drop shipping. I drop ship for other people, and I have other people drop ship for me. So I'm involved in all that stuff. Now let's get into how to choose your products to sell. We're all looking, for that next big thing, but that may not be the route for you to go. Some of the most, the top brands, the truth is, those markets can be very, very saturated right now. So what you really need to concentrate on, we're going to talk about products today, but you need to learn to market. And I think somebody said that the other day on one of our lives. They're like, they said that I could market. I had the talent to market, and I do. And that helps me a lot. So you want to identify or create products that solve a problem. That's where you want to do square one. What do you have that solves a problem? Now, if I go through my product list right now and I say, well, survival food, that solves the problem of having food. We just saw it during the worldwide illness that a lot of grocery stores didn't have what you wanted. They were out of meats, they were out of canned goods, they were out of a lot of things. So when you buy my survival food and it lasts on the shelf for 12 or 15 years, you buy it and you have that sense of security. Your family is taken care of. You know it's there. And that is a product that actually solves a problem. My course on Facebook ads. The problem is you want to run an ad, but they don't make any money. You buy my course, you learn how to run ads on Facebook, and I'm not selling my course right now, but I'm giving you an example so that you can make money. And the problem was you didn't know how to run ads, okay? So that is something that you've got to really look at. Product opportunities can also exist in a few other areas. You can have something that has improved product features. I like new and different better than improved. Improved is kind of boring, but new and different. A new market that's unrealized by your competition, something along those lines. A unique product positioning and marketing. Okay, maybe yours is somehow different from anything that's out there. So the next thing I would tell you, that's number one. Number two is find products that you and other people are really passionate about. Passion really most motivates people to sell. Engaged, Paul, good. What about finding the right affiliate digital products Do you need a huge audience or a more engaged audience? Wow, it would be great if you had an engaged huge audience. I mean, that would be awesome, right? No, you don't. And I think that's what scares a lot of people off is they like, well, I don't have a list and I don't have anybody that's following me and I don't have anybody that knows me. All you can do is run ads. But I will tell you, don't just go run ads. Take a course somewhere. Get a course somewhere. I have a course on Facebook ads. I'm going to have a course on YouTube ads. The reason I don't have the course on YouTube ads yet is I'm running ads, my wife's running ads, and I want to figure out every nuance behind it so that when I give you guys a course, you can look at it and go, oh, that's what works. I do have a course which I've been talking about for months, and I'm going to get it done. I keep getting sidetracked with other things, called Digital Course Designer. Digital Course Designer. If you're interested in knowing how to make a course and market it online, you'll definitely want to check this out. I have a free webinar on it right now, but I do not have it posted yet. I do not have that posted yet. Now, you guys who are watching this right now, you're going to see some of my other ads on YouTube because you're going to be targeted. You know, if you subscribe to my channel, oh my God, I forgot. You need to subscribe to my channel. I'm not even doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Hit that subscribe button. If it's red, turn it gray right away. Hey, if it's gray, turn it red. What did I say? If it's gray. No, if it's red, turn it gray right away. That's it. I got a little rhyme out of that. That's pretty cool. So, you know, check that out and do that. I got a little glitch here on my computer. Let me get up in here and change something because my computer's going to run out of space and I don't want that to happen because then I won't be able to talk to you guys. Let me get this real quick, guys. Real quick. Give me just 1 second. 1 second. Shift there. And I'm going to where is it? Move to trash. There we go. Yeah, I got too many files in here and it's giving me a warning right now. Don't want no warnings. Don't want any of that stuff. There we go. And I'm going to empty the trash. And we're good to go. I think we got more room. This is what happens when you go live, right? Stuff like this happens when you go live. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All you can do is keep going. All right, let's see here. All right, so I was telling you about you need to, of course, ring the bell. I didn't tell you that. I told you to subscribe. You need to ring the bell. Okay, ring the bell like this. It should sound just like that. What that does is you're going to get this drop down when you click the bell, but you have to hit the subscribe button first. When you click the bell, you want to turn on all notifications. That way I can notify you if I go live, if I upload a new video, I can tell you about it. Otherwise, you're going to be searching. You're going to be wasting your time. We don't want you to. Bonus, Paul works. Let's see. Thoughts about bundling other products with someone's digital product to make you stand out from the rest of the brand or herd. Yes. Matter of fact, Richard Brown, I did ring the bell. Thank you so much. Thanks for reminding me. As a matter of fact, we got new people in here. Sturdy Music. Hey, what's going on, man? Easy way to earn money online for students. You know, I have a video I just did on that. If you search my channel, put in there, I think it's teens or students, but just put in teens or students and you're going to find that video and it tells you a whole bunch of different ways you can do it. So where was I here? Let me get sidetracked here. Bundling things. That's what I wanted to tell you. I have seen people take like our canned meats and put a survival kit with it and 2 or 3 other things, and it becomes a unique product in its own because you get the meat, you get the survival kit, maybe you get a tent, maybe you get a cook stove and all these things, and they put it into one package and they say you can buy this whole package for $3.99. And of course you can't find that package anyplace else, right? Because it's a combination of things that they've curated. That's a really cool thing to do, and I'm glad you brought that up, Paul, because that's really an awesome thing to do. And I've done it before when I took like my canned meats and I added like some of our freeze-dried foods and I made a big package out of it. So that's a very good idea. Finding products that people are passionate about. Now, when people buy our survival food, they're passionate about it. They're passionate about being able to feed their family and having enough food on hand when things go wrong. So that is a passion purchase. Being passionate about what you do will not help carry through you on the hard times though. But it will also aid in crafting a brand message that that speaks to people in a way that is meaningful, authentic, and engaging. So if you're enthusiastic, like I'm really enthusiastic, I mean, I'm just really excited to help you guys. It's so cool. You know, when my wife came in and said, hey, I just sold a course, you know, I helped her a little bit on that, and it made me feel good, because it's like, oh my God, you know, I talked to somebody and she went and did something, and there's the key, you got to do something. But she went and did something and made money. How cool is that? How cool is that, guys? That you can go out on the internet and create and make money. I mean, it's like, it blows my mind why more people don't do it. And I think it's a fear, but get over it, man. Get over it. We're only here one time. We might as well get all we can out of this. But you need to emotionally invest in your product, okay? You can better deliver its value to the market if you're passionate about it. Plus, an emotional story will help you stand out to the competitors. You know, I have emotional stories. I have a book called Great American Food Store. I can't talk. I have a book called Great American Food Shortage. Let me put that in here. Great American Food Shortage book. Get it on Amazon. So I wrote that book, and that book I wrote in 2016, I think it was, and it talked about a global illness that could cause food shortages in America, and it did, okay. And it's so funny, because at the time I wrote it, everybody said, that's never going to happen, that can't happen nowadays, that's something that happened 100 years ago. But it is funny, isn't it, that we had this, you know, illness, this flu thing 100 years ago, and it just repeated itself again. With all of our technology, with all of our knowledge, with all this stuff, we couldn't prevent it. We couldn't do it. Number 3, I would say, is, you know, you want to find a product that has some branding potential, okay? If you've identified a potential product that solves customers' problems, and it comes from a place of passion, what's next? It's creating a resounding brand message that can make a splash in the competitive e-commerce space. You want to try to stand out a little bit. You want to create a recognizable and memorable brand that you'll need to put in time and research to truly understand the target audience. Your brand should actually speak to your potential customers in a way that both resonates and compels them to come back. I think we do that with Survivalcave food. I think I do that with some training. So I want you to think about some of these other questions to ask yourself. How does your target audience like to be addressed? How do they like to be talked to? Are they survivalists? Are they entrepreneurs? Are they pet parents? What are they? What are you going to call them? Okay, you got to call them something. I know my wife calls all of her students pet parents, okay, because they essentially are. You know, a dog or a cat is like a child to you, and we care about them a lot. How will you position your product? Okay, think about that. How will you design your website to communicate your brand and appeal to the potential customers through the layout, the color scheme, calls to action, all these things? How are you going to do that? You've got to put some research in that. And I think one of the best ways to do that is look at your competitors that are currently successful. What the heck are they doing? And let me get into, I want to get into some of this chat here. Richard says, ring that bell, done that, did that. Thoughts about bundling, I did that. Bonus, Paul Works. Great American Food Shortage, hey, I know that book. What area would you say to stay away from? I know supplements is a tough niche. I've seen that pet products seems like a good niche as people are passionate about their pets. To stay away from, you know, it's so weird because I never think about things not to do. I'm always thinking about things to do, but you always make me think, Paul, you really do. Give me a second on that. Just give me a second on that. What else can you do if you pick a popular niche to stand out? Your channel seems to have a lot of solid following because of training and engagement. I know I recommend this channel all the time. Thank you so much, Paul. That means so much. Wow, I would say stay away from products. You know, you bring supplements up, and I have a little issue with supplements. I've seen a lot of people make a lot of money with them, but I've seen a lot of people have false claims with them too. I don't like false hopes and false claims. So that's what I would say. I would say it's more of a way of marketing. Don't market anything where you're going to promise people results of any sort. And I'll tell you, if you try to run an ad like that on Facebook or YouTube, they're going to cancel your ad because you can't promise people results. You can't do it. You know, like, you know, I was just talking, my wife came in, she's doing ads and she just sold a course. And, you know, I gave her some advice, but she basically did it herself. And she did something. And then I have people who buy my courses and then they don't log in. How in the world can I promise that everybody's going to make money? I can't. I mean, I can't legitimately say, hey, if you buy my course, you're going to make money, because I don't even know what you're going to do. You got to watch the course. And that's one of the things for our refund is that we'll give you a refund if you don't make money in 30 days or whatever, but you got to go through the course and you got to apply the stuff, because it's not going to make you money if you just buy it. People say, well, I'm going to buy a guitar and I'll be able to play guitar. No, you got to practice. You got to try. You got to do something. So that's super important. You got to understand that there's effort that's going to have to go into this. And effort is not always something you feel like doing. I mean, I got on my bike last night because I was short, I think 200 or 300 calories I need to burn. I have this, the iWatch thing, or Apple Watch, I guess it's called. And it tells me how many calories a day I need to burn, and I hadn't burned it. And I didn't want to get on the bike. I wanted to watch TV. I wanted to watch some YouTube videos. I wanted to scroll through Facebook. I wanted to do those things. I did not want to get on the bike. I didn't want to, okay? Understand, you're going to have to do things you don't want to do. Leveraging your product to create a community and purpose is a crucial component to growing your online store. So I leverage my product. Our tagline at Survivalcave Food is helping families prepare. We're not worried about the zombie apocalypse, because if there's an end of the world coming, you don't need to buy anything from me. That would be a horrible way to market, because I have people say, oh yeah, people are buying that for the zombie apocalypse. Well, they used to say that prior to this illness that hit the world. I don't have people saying that stuff to me anymore. They're not like, oh, that's a weird thing to buy. They're like, oh, you got that? That's a good idea. It's so funny, because I've been doing this for 10 years, and finally people are saying it's a good idea. Before that, they were saying that's weird, that's odd. Without a product and brand your customers can relate to, you're essentially running your business on an empty tank. So they've got to be able to relate to it. Now, finding products that fulfill a guilty pleasure. That's kind of a cool product too. This is not something I do, but I do want to bring it up. I like how your friend in Texas built a huge brand with beard products. He also sold supplements, but seems to have transitioned into new area. Yeah, that's Nate Lynn, and I've coached him a lot in a lot of different areas. But that's the other thing with supplements, guys. And I guess that's a product I would stay away from. And I'm not saying supplements are bad. My son takes them. He's a bodybuilder, but they make a lot of promises, and they also sell them in a nefarious way. They did the trials type thing where you could get a free order of whatever it is. All you had to do is pay shipping and give your credit card, and they would send it to you, but then they would start billing you every single month and sending you more every single month, and they didn't fully disclose that stuff. So that whole area got crushed. So if you were in trials and you were selling that stuff, you got in a lot of trouble. Now there's still that market out there with that trials type stuff, but it's very high disclosure now. And it's very hard to get a credit card processor to process, people who are buying those products now, because so many people felt like they got ripped off. It always comes back to, what we're passionate about. It really does. So what you want to do is you want to cater to their passions. Like my wife's dog training thing, she caters to those people that want a better relationship with their dog. She caters to those people that want a well-behaved dog. Now, what's the point in having a well-behaved dog? I mean, well, there's a lot of things to it. If your dog doesn't jump up and down on company every time they come to the door and people don't want to come to your house anymore. Think about that. That's a pain point, right? If when you open your front door, your dog darts out the front door and doesn't listen to you, the dog could run out in traffic and get killed, okay? So that's a pretty passionate way to sell it. If your dog has anger issues and it bites some kid one day or horribly kills a kid one day, you could get sued. You could go to jail yourself. So it's important to have a well-behaved dog in a whole lot of different areas. But she doesn't just cover that. She also covers the nutrition aspect. She covers, spending time with your dog and playing with your dog. And, she covers all these things that people really need. And they're passionate about it. People who are willing to spend money to train their dogs are very passionate about what they're doing. So that's super important. Let's see here. Can't write fast enough. Taking notes. Oh, good, right, Richard. I'm so glad to see that. Okay, what else can you do if you pick a popular niche to stand out? Your channel. Okay, no, I already covered that one. I like how your friend. Okay, I already covered that one. Do you anticipate and have a way of coping with buyer's remorse? Yeah, I tell them up front, don't buy from me. I do. I tell them up front, I said, look, if you're not going to take this course, if you're not going to take this seriously, if you don't want to put forth effort, please don't buy a course from me. please do not buy a course from me because I don't want to deal with you. And here's the thing, and it's truth. I want people who are really serious, who are really going to put in the effort, because that's where my testimonials come from. If I sell to a lot of people who are never going to do anything, I'll never have any testimonials. Nobody will ever do anything. I mean, that's ridiculous. Okay. So I want people who are really serious about it. You know, when I was doing coaching, and I quit doing it just because I didn't have time for it, but when I was doing coaching, they had to fill out an application, and I had to have an hour-long conversation with them, and then I let them know if I wanted to work with them or not. And I would say the vast majority of them, I'd say, I don't want to work with you. And I didn't want to work with them because based on their background, based on what they had done, based on what they said, I do a lot of probing questions. I didn't feel like they would work. And if they didn't work, then I'm wasting my time. And you said, well, no, JR, you still make money. It's not about the making money. I mean, the making money I can do that. I want them to get results, okay? If they get results, that's a lot more fulfilling than the money. Yes, I need the money too, of course. I'm not saying I don't want the money, but I don't want to work with a bunch of people just for the money and they never get anything done. They never make any money themselves. What's the point? My whole shtick, if you want to call it that, is helping people start, run, and grow online businesses. And if you don't start, and if you don't run it, and you don't grow it, I'm not doing what I say I'm going to do. So that's really important. Next thing I would say is you want to identify and serve niche segments. Those are very important. Like I'm in survival, I'm in how to make money online. And you know, those are good. She's in dog training, which is good. So I want to give you, I guess, the top 10 ideas for niche products to sell this year. So if you do want to write this down, guys, these are really, really good. I think they're very important. And I think this year they're going to be huge. And I wonder if I could copy these and paste these. I won't worry about it. Okay. The first one is going to be shapewear. Shapewear. Yes. That's these garments that women wear to squeeze their body into a certain shape. Now, I don't agree with it. I think you ought to go to the gym and maybe eat, right, and all that other good stuff. But it's going to be a huge market. Shapewear is going to be big. The Kardashians are into it. It's just going to be huge. Next one I'm going to tell you is cruelty-free beauty products. Cruelty-free. So maybe I should just put in here. I'm going to list them. Let's see, shapewear. Let's see. Top niches for 2021. Okay, so I got that. That's the first one right there, shapewear. Okay. Next one I'm going to tell you is going to be cruelty-free products. For years we didn't know, but they were testing stuff on animals. I mean, they were hurting animals for no reason. They didn't need to. So I would say cruelty-free products is going to be big. And I'm going to say this one too. Healthy and raw pet food diets. Healthy and raw pet food diets. Huge, huge, huge. That's all what our dog eats. We have a couple companies. We buy these like frozen blocks of raw meat and vegetables that's balanced nutritionally, and that's what she eats, and she stays healthy. She never has to go to the vet. It's awesome. The next one I think is kind of a big one too. Let me put this one in here. It's camera and photo accessories, also drones and tripods. Okay, that's another big one. If you're not watching this live, guys, let's say you're watching this and it's already recorded and it's a week from now, go back to the chat section and click show chat, and you'll be able to see all these things listed in the chat area. So those are really big. Okay, drones are huge. All the accessories, if you want to do a course on how to do drones, or anything photography is going to be big, because people are starting YouTube channels. They're starting to really get into that. So anything you can do there is super important. The next one, this is something I just got from some research. Men's engagement rings and wedding bands. Yes, it's a thing now. Men are getting engagement rings. So hey, you can think it's a cool thing, not a cool thing, doesn't matter. If you want to make money, it's a niche that works. What do we got question-wise here? Does Jessica have any plans to market her online products like dog shampoos or harnesses and leashes? She kind of does now, Paul, because what happens, and she doesn't have her own products yet. She may in the future. I don't know. That's up to her. But she has a lot of companies contact her and say, hey, we'll send you our product, if you'll do a review on it. And she's going to start charging for those. Right now she's just getting a lot of free products, which is nice. But she looks over the product first. She checks it out. She makes sure it's made well. And if it's made well and she likes it, they can send her one, and she gets free products, which is kind of cool. So that's what she's got right now. I don't know if she'll have her own line. I've never asked her. Maybe she will. Let's see here. The next one is going to be, all right, let me put this in. Journal, notebooks, and personal planners. For the past year, we've all been locked up, and people are starting to kind of examine their life and what they're doing, and they need a way to plan. And some people actually like to write stuff down, believe it or not. I do a lot of voice notes, but it's not a matter of what I do. That's something I would tell you guys. It's not a matter of what you do that's going to sell or not. It's a matter of what the market wants. You got to go out there and look at what the market wants. Dogs don't need shampooing. Gun dogs rule. Okay. I'm not quite sure. She uses some type of natural stuff. We don't use human shampoo on our dog. Where would you search for products, Alibaba or other wholesalers? For what kind of products are you looking for, Paul? Tell me what kind of products you're looking for. Let's see. Next one I would tell you guys is going to be CBD products. These are huge, and they kind of are on the verge of supplements, so I wouldn't do them, but they are helping a lot of people. Maybe it's for hair loss, maybe it's for aches and pains, maybe it's for memory loss, maybe it's for relaxation. There's so many things that they're marketing CBD products for. Okay, the next one I have is on-the-go health-conscious foods. You're going to see an influx of these kind of foods. They're going to be sold online. You're going to see them in vending machines. People are kind of trained by these monthly food boxes they get, but they want some on-the-run type stuff they can eat out, open a wrapper and just eat it and go. That's going to be a big one. And since I just mentioned that, any type of subscription box. Huge subscription boxes. If you can curate some products and put them together and send them out every single month, and there are companies that will help you do this. Don't think you got to do all this on your own. Just Google how to make subscription boxes, and you're going to find a lot of information there. You can actually do that too. So what am I down to now? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 2 more to go. And some of these things can be sold on the internet. Some of them can be sold off the internet. The next one is craft beverages, mocktails included. Okay, so craft beverages, that's a big thing now, guys. It's funny, I bartended all through college, and there was basically about 10-15 drinks we would make. Not nowadays. There's no way I could be a bartender nowadays, because it's so complicated. There's so many things they do. That it would just be ridiculous to know all that stuff. What else did I put in there? I think that's 10. Did I give you 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I gave you 10. Cool. All right. So what questions you guys have? I've been going on for a long time here. I've been doing a lot of talking today, but you guys have been awesome. I really have appreciated all your input. I love all your questions. Some of you aren't giving me questions. You should give me questions. Those of you that are, hey, you get a gold star. I'm going to give you a gold star. Let's see here. Gold star for anybody that asks questions. There you go. You got your gold star. So everybody has your gold star. That's pretty cool, right? Now, also, guys, if you want to contribute to the channel, I know some of you do, there's a little dollar symbol there right next to the chat box. You click on it. You can donate $1, $5, $10, $1 million. $1 million is my favorite contribution. I'm just letting you know. 500,000 is very close, but $1 million is really my favorite. So if you want to do that, that's fine. Or you could just do $1, whatever you want to do. Or you have to do anything either. If you can't afford to, that's fine too. Just listen and learn and apply this stuff. The biggest thing you can do for me is actually go do these things I'm telling you to do. Actually apply these, actually get results, and then come back and go, JR, you told me this and it worked and I made money and I'm happy. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that you guys are happy and you're getting something out of this. Any other questions, go ahead and stick them in there. Gold star, I need a new pen. But guys, do this every single day. Do this. This is important. You've got to check that box every single day. If you wake up, you know, I've heard the exercise guys say it. They go, if you wake up, you work out. If you wake up, you got to work. You got to do something every single day. Something. It does. You don't have to work all day on Sunday. I know. I get it. You know, Easter Sunday, I get it. All right, take off Easter Sunday. That's fine. Okay, I'm still going to do some stuff on Easter. I know my wife is still going to do a live. You know what? Otherwise, you're going to sit in the other room just watch TV. Why not contribute to the knowledge base out there? Why not do something? Like you say, action. Every week, take action and revise later. Yes. Never stop learning. Brown, I love it. I love it. My man, Richard Brown. Paul, I think the key to this is both coaching and being a student of marketing. Yes, and I'll carry that further because I did Taekwondo years ago and I did sparring and all that stuff. But the rule in Taekwondo is that you learn, and whatever you learn, you need to pass it on and teach the people coming in. You've got to pass it on. You've got, whatever you pick up, whatever you learn, if you make some money, guys, you've got to share this with other people. It's so important that you do. You got to help other people along the way. You got to lift other people up. Really important because somebody probably helped you along the way, right? Somebody did. We all need other people. You know, it's funny now if you go out to a store, a grocery store, people are so glad to see other people. They miss them. We need to see other people. We need to help other people. We need to be around other people. It's necessary. Okay. From you, JR. Oh, that's so kind. You're so nice. What are mocktails? Mocktails are these like fancy schmancy drinks. They have alcohol in them basically, but they've got all kinds of components of juices and spritzers and all this stuff, and they're just fancy schmancy drinks. I don't drink them. I'm a beer wine type person. True entrepreneurship. Yes, yes, yes. I love you guys that are doing comments, and those few of you that are here and not doing comments, at least say hi. At least say you like this, you disliked it, you want to learn something else, put something in there. Let me know you exist. Hope everyone has a happy Easter and blessed weekend. Thank you so much, Paul. I'm going to wind this down, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. I really do appreciate it. Put in that chat box if you like this, if you got something out of it. Put in there what you thought was the best part, so I know what to do more of, so I know what to do to help you. I will not be around tomorrow online. You won't see me live, but I'll be back on Monday, and I'll be there all next week helping you guys out, helping you start, run, and grow online businesses. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and I will